Good evening, friends. Pastor Zach here. Hope you guys are doing well. It's night for me, maybe morning when this is posted. But I want to submit a couple contrasting experiences that I had this week in light of John 13:34, a passage that I've been working through for camp meeting. I'm speaking on a 10-part series that has to do with loving God and loving people. And the theme verse is John 13:34, which says, "A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another just as I have loved you, you also are to love each other." So I'm going to quickly just submit two contrasting devotionals regarding this verse that I think kind of help illustrate it that happened to me serendipitously this week. The first one is a positive one. And that is this week we were shopping for my daughter in celebration of her 1 year, her 1 year old birthday. It's her first birthday. And so we were running some errands at Walmart and the Dollar Tree. And as we made our way to the Dollar Tree, got her some balloons. And in the checkout line, a total stranger goes to us and says, "Hey, is it your daughter's birthday?" And we say, "Yeah." And she goes, "I would love to buy those balloons for her." And we said, "Oh, please don't worry about it. Like, we got it. Thank you, though." And she's like, "No, I would love to." She's like, "I saw you guys at Walmart." And I was like, "Man, what a beautiful baby girl. And now that I know it's her birthday, I have to buy her these balloons." So we couldn't argue with her. And she bought us these balloons, and they're really beautiful balloons. And it's really funny. As we were decorating the house, I thought to myself, man, a total stranger contributed to this very special occasion in Evie's life. And it was a kind thing to do. Kind of makes me think of the wise men who came to Jesus and Mary and Joseph during his birth. They brought these gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, these total strangers. But they were welcome to participate a part of this experience to bring their blessings to contribute to this very special occasion. And so the command to love one another, I think, is a very important one. And I thought this lady was just so generous, so kind to be able to do this thing. And it reminds me of the verse in Matthew 7:12, which says, "So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them, for this is the law and the prophets." You see, what Jesus is doing in John 13:34, when he says, "A new commandment I give to you, to love one another," is it's not necessarily him adding an 11th commandment, it's him adding a new spin on the old commandments. He's reimagining what they are supposed to be, not necessarily adding to them, but fulfilling them. And we get the sense that this is what Jesus is doing during his Sermon on the Mount. We find it in Matthew chapter 5 through chapter 7. Jesus kind of gives us, it seems like, a new spin, a refreshing perspective on the commandments, right? The Bible says, "Do not murder," but he says, "I tell you, do not hate your brother, because that is murder." He takes him to the next step, and maybe we'll talk about that later. But that is to say this: a core part of fulfilling the commandments is simply being kind and loving one another. So I want to encourage you this week. If there is a way that you can creatively be kind to someone, I encourage you to do so, because the Bible says this fulfills the law and the prophets. We should treat each other how we would wish to be treated. And that can make a difference in somebody else's life or even just their day. Be blessed.